That's so sick.
First person I've ever heard be excited about a Blossom talent.
I love Blossom so
Also,
much.
the first person I've ever heard say Momentous wrong.
Eat me.
Last second, go get your water and snacks and whatever else. Be in seats and ready to be in classroom hereafter.
Jay, can you come stand in between me and Seki?
What am I agreeing to?
A little closer to me.
Hello.
I'm just testing something. Don't move.
Wait, is Blossom build back?
It's not Blossom build. It's just one talent, but it looks cool.
Ah, yeah, that's the build that I loved when I healed on Evoker, spamming blossoms everywhere.
Sorry, just a couple more seconds today. I just want to test something.
Ooh, stasis. It does the same targets if that's what you're testing.
I was testing this fluttering. They didn't flutter. It's fucking lame. All right, that's all.
Hey, Ty.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just checking to make sure you could hear me because I said hi and you completely ignored me.
Okay, my bad. Hi, Gia.
When you came in, Gia, I heard the tiniest sound. And
I
I was
didn't
like
hear it.
20% sure it was you.
I did not hear you, I swear.
Oh, Malandry's flexing the glory mount on us. We were one achievement off from getting that last night, Mal.
That hurt my soul, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I wanted to keep pushing, but I didn't want to instill FOMO and shit.
Yeah, the lag spike's
What
running
is
us
that
all.
for?
We were doing Glory of the Midnight Raider. We got all of them but Illyria. We were on pace to get it, and I said, this is our very last pull. We were 30 minutes over, and one person lagged out and couldn't throw the meat blob into the center. So we called
what?
it.
You gotta do fucking what on Illyria?
So you get a
You
debuff that reduces your health by 30%. On intermission, you throw a blob into the center, like everybody has to throw it.
On the first intermission.
Yeah. Then it spawns an ad, you kill the ad. Then on second intermission, everybody has to throw the blob into the center again, and then you kill Illyria. And
It's a callback to Avarice, the glory achievement for what's his face, the final boss.
Sakura.
Yeah, that
do
guy.
you have to do it like in heroic or normal or what?
normal.
Normal or
Yeah,
higher.
we were on normal. But we gave it like 5 pulls. Like one person messed up one pull, Athena got knocked off the edge on another. And if you die, you lose the debuff and stuff. So
Don't forget to everybody that ran into the middle.
yeah, oh that's true, yeah. Some people are trying to throw the blob and just ran straight into the orb that eats you.
The Mythic Raiders too.
Damn.
In my first of all, in my defense, I didn't know how
Nope,
close I
no
could get.
defense. You have no
Just gonna
defense.
cut in for a second here if we could get an officer putting the markers down so we're not wasting time when it's proper pull time.
Yep. I don't know where they go. I always mess them up.
These ones are a bit more generous.
Use an inky potion, makes it all dark.
Inky potions are pretty common in this fight. A lot of people like it.
Is it easy to see the dark stuff still?
Yeah, they're like
It's-
blue, so
It makes it a little easier to see the light ones. It makes it ever so slightly harder to see the dark ones, but the quills, the dark quills are red anyway, so those are not too bad.
Yeah.
The Argentina has 2 inky black potions every day. One in the left corner next to the door, one in the back right next to the innkeeper.
Yeah, it lasts for like 2 hours too. So.
It goes
And-
away on death though.
And you die.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't die.
You get
Simple
2
but-
free pulls. Essentially, you get 10
Easy.
gold.
Every time I
Shame.
hearth, I go grab it.
I'm gonna need a raid fight to require stinky bright potions. I need to make a killing.
All right, coming up on start time. Hop in my stream. All right. Welcome to Bird. A lot of people do not like this boss. Luckily, it's pretty short, and with the nerfs, I don't think it'll take too long. There are a couple of main changes on Mythic. The first and most important change on Mythic. If a single orb ever hits the boss, we wipe instantly. So we're going to be playing goalie with the orbs. Second major change we can see on screen here is this little circle. When you're soaking a quill, it does a big bomb around you, so people have to stay away from the quills if they're not soaking them. That's really it for the actual Mythic changes, but it changes a lot more than it sounds like. Almost all of the strategy we have to think about is to do with the orbs.
So if like that dragon walked in the line, it would put the circle around them, right?
Yes. So whoever, in this case, actually, the quill is starting over here, so the rogue is standing on the quill to
Oh,
soak it for
okay.
sure. But yeah, whoever steps in the line, if you are the first person hit, it will put a big bomb on you, and anybody in that area, it'll be just like they soaked it as well. It hits really hard. So we need a lot of attention on the quill target to plant their ass, and one person to go in and soak it. What a lot of guilds do is they'll actually tell everyone to ping themselves when they're soaking so that people know that they're going to soak and stay away from them. I don't think we need to worry about that, but feel free to do that if you want to.
It does seem better to soak near the starting point of the quill so that no one can accidentally walk in front of it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, in this situation, with this being here, the evoker could accidentally backpedal and be totally fine.
Yeah, whereas if he was on the other side, like closer to Fireball, then the evoker could like accidentally jump in and kill himself.
And the warlock.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be closer if possible. Sometimes it won't be. But let's talk about what this fight actually changes. So, there are 2 different patterns for the fight. The orbs will always come in 2 big walls going across the arena, like this. However, 50-50, it could be left and right, or it could be front and back. The first one will always be one way, and the rest of the orbs for the rest of the fight will be the other way. I don't know why they decided to do that, but it makes it a lot easier for us. Oh my god, that was loud. I hope that didn't stream.
It did, but it wasn't that bad.
Okay, my ears are bleeding. So what we're also going to see here is that the orbs, once they make it all the way across, they will bounce, and they will bounce in random directions. So we get a nice clean line of orbs to start with going across the arena, and then any orbs that are left will come back and randomly come at us. We're going to be handling this in a couple different ways throughout the fight. The first and most important thing is that we are going to have a couple people that are designated as the hungry hippos. because they're going to be eating as many marbles as they can. For the most part, this is going to be Vodnar and Pilgrim, just due to the way that our immunes work. So you can see on the frame, let's just play through here. The fight opens normally, everybody gets assigned a color, and immediately we'll see those quills, and that'll tell us which way the fight's going to go. For this VOD, it went east-west, left-right. And the left side here is the light orbs. Tanks, you are always going to get your color first every time the color swap happens. You two will instantly know what color you are. You're going to need that. When these orbs show up, the tank that is that color is going to soak as many as humanly possible. The tank that is not that color is going to pull the boss out to the corner here. Meanwhile, one player, we have it assigned as Vodnar here, but we'll talk about what might change, is going to hit their immune and run through as many orbs the other side as possible. While that's happening, you can see here the tank is going to just run straight through all these. Meow. Okay, not that many. It's fine. Both the soaks are going to come out here and stack on top of each other, and the entire raid's going to step into them. This mechanic has been trivialized by nerfs, and now it doesn't fucking matter at all. Both soaks pixel stack on top of each other, all players are inside it, and watch that you're getting knocked the correct way. You get knocked away from the middle of the circle. So all these players are going to get knocked that way. This mage positioned badly and got knocked into the frontal, but luckily they're a mage. I'm just going to back up one more time here. You can see this player here, Snow the Hunter. Snow's going to hit Turtle and run through all the orbs that could hit either the boss or the raid here. So big long line here. You can do that whatever direction you want as long as you're clearing as many as possible over the duration of your immune. Then the DK is going to grip the two adds onto the boss, and we'll just cleave them down on the boss. You might notice the boss's health, we're 30 seconds in, is already below half. That's bad. They're actually calling a hard DPS stop in a second here, already, 50 seconds into the fight. We want to make sure that our 2-minute cooldowns are up for the intermission. Now we can see here, we have, first it was east and west, and now it's going to be north and south, the orbs coming in. The closest orbs are dark, so the dark colored tank is going to run through as many as possible. Well, in this case, they're having just the raid soak it. But the tank should be helping here. Our strategy is the tank is helping. And they have the second hunter ready to catch all the light orbs on the other side with Turtle. Everybody soaks the soaks. All get knocked in a safe direction. Grip, grip. They're not hitting the boss. They're just going to cleave the birds down here. And as these orbs come back, I'm going to have to watch out for them. Make sure that none are coming at the boss. Move around and catch them. You can see dark players are moving in position to stop all these from hitting the boss. A single one of those hits the boss, it's a wipe. During the next color swap is the timer that we want to push. So sometime during that cast. We have to beat that cast or else we get more orbs. But any earlier and we don't have cooldowns up. Intermission is almost identical to Heroic. We're going to take the gate to cancel the knock and get as much damage as possible. Lust, Damage Potion, all CDs. Halfway through the intermission, waves of orbs are going to come across. Here they come. Tanks, you know your colors at this point. The tanks are responsible for clearing just a couple in the middle here. So right here, after these pie slices, you're going to want to try to get in position. Either during this set or during the next set, you need to clear the 3 middle ones, Athena and Mono.
Okay.
It's relatively easy, and if you're in a bad position, like this paladin here is going to take a bad pie slice, they immuned it, you don't have to, it's fine, you'll live, you're a tank. Just try not to take 2 bad pie slices.
Regular people will just die, right?
Almost definitely, yes.
Okay.
That is a tank job. DPS should be 100% focused on hitting the egg. Healers should be 100% focused on topping us off because we're going directly into more raid damage after these as well. So, those orbs are also going to bounce. This is where the
Do we
hell
need to-
comes in.
Sorry, do we need to pause? Are people having issues seeing the stream?
I can see it
I'm
fine.
I'm good now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
fine.
Okay. Sorry, Cinder. Go ahead.
Okay. So, the orbs on the intermission are bouncing back during this color swap. This is a problem. This is the prog point of the fight for most guilds. Because during the color swap, you're not sure when your color is going to swap. It could swap at any point. You could instantly swap, or you could be the last person to swap. If you go to soak an orb, and your color swaps right as you go to soak the orb, you die instantly. So, there are two rules to follow here. The first rule is don't soak orbs if you're not assigned to soak orbs. The second rule is if you have lots and lots of spare brain globals and you know you already got your color swapped, you can then soak orbs. So here we're waiting. This guy's not going to soak orbs, not going to soak orbs. He's been infused with a light feather. He knows he can soak an orb. About a quarter of the raid will probably be safe to do this. Tanks, I will say again, you always go first. You always know your color, so you are definitely going to be getting as many orbs as possible. You are hungry, hungry hippos for this phase.
Are you calling us fat?
I can if you want.
When you're done, you will be.
Is it guaranteed to swap colors in Mythic?
No.
Okay.
And that's why you just don't know if you're going to be safe to or not. I have also assigned Malandru to Bubble in this phase, and Athena to Spell Ward Vodnar in this phase.
Okay. Cooldown is 4 minutes, just so you know.
This will be the only spell warding you get in the fight. So if it's a problem for defensives, we can look at alternatives.
Okay.
So we will have the tanks cover whatever color they see as soon as this cast starts. If Mono gets dark orbs, he runs to the dark side. Athena goes to the light side. And then Vodnar and Malandru are each assigned half of the arena to be babysitting. And as soon as any orbs come close, go eat them up using your immune.
Good question.
Yep.
If you get swapped early and you go to soak, how many on Mythic would be a safe bet for most players?
I don't know off the top of my head how much damage it does, but don't try for more than 2.
Okay.
Check your health bar first, because this is
Use
hurting.
a mini defensive probably as well.
It
Yeah.
looks like just from what we saw, if you have a sizable defensive, you could probably get to 3.
Yeah, you can see the mages are actually all ice colding here just to give them the chance that they need to soak an orb and to survive this damage.
Yeah, in fact, everybody has a defensive.
This is kind of a good point for a defensive because the healers have sent all their cooldowns during the actual intermission.
So on that point, when you said about it being trivial now for the soaks, is it to the point that we can take defensives off of it to hold it for stuff like this?
Yes, you don't need to defensive the soak whatsoever. I'm going to show you the health bars on this next one. So the orbs have just spawned, and they're going to head over. This is I believe this is north-south for the rest of the fight. So they're going to head over to the eastern marker here, which is or the western marker, which is Moon. We have the same one. All the raid stacks in, all the raid soaks. Watch this rogue's health bar, Reldo. Yeah. That's eating the wrong color soak and the right color soak split between 18 players.
Crazy, because I feel like I used to get one shot in heroic.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
this is an important note. The 2 targets don't get knocked away, they get knocked up. You guys need to get out of that puddle or you die instantly. So disengage, leap, dash, blink, whatever you need to do to get out of that puddle once you get knocked up, do it. And if you have none of those, run. Run. Hold W and don't look back.
Good luck fixing.
Thank you.
But what if I have to cast Void Ray? No, I'm kidding.
Is it worth trying to rescue or grip those people?
I think there's literally only Fixer that would have a problem with this.
Yeah.
So Fixer, if you happen to be the target, that might be a good dispersion moment.
Okay, yeah, I was already thinking that.
I'll try to keep my eye out for you for a rescue.
Yeah, and I'll try to watch the
You
targets
can
as
call
well.
for it too.
Yeah,
I-
I'll plan to save my disperse. It's fine.
I'll be needing to watch the targets because there could be a situation where our immune gets targeted, and that makes fun and exciting new problems. Also, you can see here, the hunter is running and grabbing all these orbs. They started at the back here, and they just ran along the wall, hungry hipposing the orbs. The tank ran this way well in advance so that they were done with the orbs and ready for the frontals.
Do we want to like schedule movement speed for the hunter? Like, what is the druid one called? Yell.
Roar.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pico. What's
That's
it
the
called?
one.
Growl.
Growl.
Thank you.
Rar.
Their cheetah is probably fine.
Yeah, cheetah turtle combo is fine.
I bet.
And for rogue, it would be cloak and sprint. Rogue cloak is only 5 seconds, where turtle is 8 seconds, so it's not as good, but it's enough. Phase 2, the tanks have a slightly harder combo. There's 2 quills, and there's going to be this set of circular orbs that comes in. So you can see a collapsing ring of orbs on the boss's previous position. This is noted in Bigwigs, I believe. Should be. Might have been. Nope, it's not. Okay, it happens at some point. Tanks, when you see the circle orbs come in, the correctly colored tank can just drag the boss out, eat one of them. Don't worry about the rest.
Okay.
They're going to come in. We'll see if we can see it here, and they just bounce back the way they came. And boing, back the way they came. These are not anything to worry about. We just moved the boss like 6 inches.
Oh, Vesper just gave me a wormstone too.
Nice. I forgot we had that. That'll
Huge.
work. So then I think like Malandru's in the most danger, and Horse should be plenty enough to get out. Again, stack the soaks, get knocked away so you're not getting knocked into orbs or into tank frontals.
We have that circle marker. Do we need that?
No, it's
Or is
just the second soak's just next to the first soak. It doesn't matter where.
Okay.
These are so vague positioning wise, it doesn't matter. You can see the boss health is pretty low here. They're going to be aiming to push again on the next cast of color swap. And with current tuning and damage levels, if half the raid is alive, we probably kill right here. Again, you gate in. It's the exact same intermission. There are no changes. Boss health is super low, and we have execute value now. Boss die.
So we're not holding it all in the second phase. Just push it as fast as we can.
Yeah, with no CDs up because you used them on the intermission, we should be fine to just hard push it. We'll watch the timer just in case. If somehow we have a crazy amount of damage, we may need to hold a little bit. I would be surprised. So
Where do you want gateway?
the gateway is going to be, we come in from with the shape of the room, we are actually going to end up starting the fight. I believe this is the back of the room where
Yes.
Lura is. We're going to have the gate from that side, and we're going to be starting the fight from the Lura side of the room. This gate can be pretty easily precast. We will need a new gate cast for the second intermission, but you have nothing better to do anyway. So 2 different versions of the fight. One of them, the one that we saw, I called it version 2. The first orbs are going to be north-south. No, wait, hang on, this is wrong. The one we saw is this one. The first orbs are east and west. We go over to the marker closest to the side of the room to do the first soak, so that the tank has easy clearing. We do the soak.
Sorry about that.
And then we do the next one, where the orbs are coming north-south, entrance to exit. The rest of the fight will all be north-south, entrance to exit. For phase 2, what that's going to mean, if we get north-south orbs, we're going to play the moon marker on the side of the room there. If we get the other version where we start north-south and then we get the side-to-side orbs the rest of the fight, then we're going down to the diamond marker where the entrance of the room is to do phase 2.
I know you're kind of prior confirming this, but like, are we talking like even after the egg phase, the way that the orbs will come will be consistent from the entirety of the rest of the fight? Like,
Apparently, yes.
Okay.
There is one flip, and then it's the same direction the rest of the fight. I have no idea why they designed it that way. So, the tank is always going to be getting the orbs that are nearest where we're going. And the immune will be waiting for them to come in, and you can actually clear both lines at once if you play pretty precisely. There is some tech. Did I close the tab? I might have closed the tab. I don't think I closed the tab. Let's see if I... Nope, I got it. Okay. Here's the Dratnos video. Let me see if I can find it. Shut up, Dratnos. I don't want to hear you. So here we should see... Oh, don't prove me wrong, Dratnos. All right, this is the other video. I just want to show off the funky clearing for the immune person. Okay, here we go. So he's pulled up the Bancher's Paw of the hunter that's immuning this set. So while everyone else is doing the soak, the hunter or pilgrim, whoever it is out here. Hit turtle, grab as many orbs as possible, and then you can run through both sets. If the gate's there, feel free to gate through as many orbs as possible.
That's crazy.
That's sick.
That will
Grapple
make...
would probably do the same.
Huh?
Grappling hook if Pilgrim's Outlaw.
Sub is a bazillion times better on this fight.
Ah, gotcha.
Now, if you are playing Outlaw, I'm sorry to have outed you as playing it wrong, but you could use grappling hook.
No, I swapped to sub, but I was going to ask if you wanted me to do grappling hook to get more things. You didn't. You mentioned Vodnar immuning in the start, and maybe Malandru after the egg. When is it that I do it, or does it just depend on who gets what color?
Yeah, so completely irrelevant to colors. As assigned, we're going to have Vodnar doing the first set of each phase, Pilgrim doing the second set of each phase. However, what if Vodnar gets the first soak? Vodnar can't do orbs
They
and
swap.
soak, so we will swap. If we catch that, if Vodnar has it, either Vodnar calm it out loud, or I'll be trying to watch the frames as well, and I will calm the swap, and then it will be Pilgrim, you go, and you do the first one, and Vodnar will do the second one. If the second soak goes on Pilgrim when it's your turn to do orbs, we will have Malandru do that set, and Pilgrim, you will do the post-intermission one. There will be a lot of shuffling. We have very few immunes to work with. We have the intended assignments in the note so that you'll get reminders when it's coming up on your turn. But if we have to do backups, all hell will break loose, and it will be up to us to figure it out on the fly. All right. Any questions before we get going?
Kill boss.
Kill boss is a pretty good question.
So only one person need to soak the quill.
Yes, one person stands in the quill to soak the quill.
So always coming over to this corner for the first phase. Second phase depends on which way the balls are going.
Yeah. So if the first set of orbs are side to side, we'll go to the X marker because it's closest to the side. If the first orbs are top to bottom or entrance to exit, we'll go to star because it's closer to the where we started. And from there, we will know whether we are going to end the phase on the triangle diamond side or the skull moon side for phase 2. If it starts, go ahead.
Go ahead.
If the fight starts with the east-west orbs, then we will be playing phase 2 on the side. If it's side to side, we play the side. If the fight starts with the entrance to exit, we will play the entrance in phase 2.
Hildy's asking if you want gate preset for intermission or for ball gobbling.
You have nothing better to do before the intermission than recast gates. So if you are good with finding a good gate spot for ball gobbling, and that includes you could replace the gate depending on what orb direction we get. If you feel like it, you could throw the gate as long as it's across like the middle of the room somewhere so that it can hit both lines at once. You can place the gate during P1 as much as you want, because your damage is not going to matter because it's going to be a damage stop. All right. This will be very, very straightforward once we start actually doing it and seeing it. So let's jump in game, get our consumies. And let the fun begin. Pots, 2 flasks. I'm going to cut the stream and we'll switch it over to Warcraft Recorder if we need to.
Eben.
All flats got used. Damn.
One person forgot their pots.
Oh, it's me. I'm right here.
And
was lagging on
pots
it.
on.
But someone did leave
phase.
one. That last one's
Yeah.
not me. I took my 4.
One day we'll audit that. One day. All we have to do is cross-reference who's been in the raid group for the last 3 years.
I'm betting it's mono.
That you sound pretty guilty.
I haven't been here for 3 years, Gia. And I literally just took 4. So I
Okay, yeah, no mic on Evan right now. Is that what's happening? Or
I don't know.
I can hear you.
Your mic's not lighting up. Mine.
This is a very important tank Discord fight, so
It's lighting up for me. It's not lighting up for you though.
Eben, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
We're both having the
have
same
actually.
problem. Let's just hold up. Okay, just Discord shenanigans. Disconnect, call, reconnect. We're fine.
all right. Sounds like we are ready to hit a ready check.
But hold on, I was talking Strat, and apparently we weren't communicating at all.
Okay.
We get a feast yet?
No,
No, not yet.
I will put that down.
I need my food.
Munchy munchies.
1 sec. It will be OnStar in just un momento. There it is, OnStar.
We're good. We're good.
All right, go get your munchies.
Pilgrim, make sure you're eating.
And Malandrew, if you're so inclined, you can Vantis this.
Do we just do frontals on the inside?
Should we all Vantis? Is that what we're doing?
We can't.
No, most everyone else has Crown Vantis. Frontals on the inside is dangerous for the person who's doing the immune because they're going to be out of position. I would say probably. Is there a way I can do a nice easy rule?
I can't recall from the video, but I think they're doing it in the same direction as like where the orbs are coming from, but like
Yeah.
towards the raid, and everyone else's kind of just needs to be off. So like if we're doing soak here, we're doing it like parallel almost.
Yeah, so like if let's say that the soak was X and the orbs are coming from behind X, the tank has already cleared the orbs in the direction of that wall, so you can point the frontal just next to where the soak puddle is, if that makes sense. And everyone else should be getting knocked towards star for that first one. And then like same thing, you could point the frontal back toward X and everybody would get knocked away from X and it would in theory be fine. Let me see if I have a good way to make that a flat rule. If you point, okay, this is very straightforward. Whatever direction the boss is moving, the tank frontal can go that way, and DPS are always going to be behind the boss. So if we're going X to star, the frontals. Oh, that doesn't actually make sense, does it? Oh, piss. Whatever. Figure it out.
Kind of wing and figure it out. That's what I'm thinking. We need to get pulls.
Yep.
Get it? 'Cause
And
it's
If it
bird.
becomes a bigger issue, I think we'll address it.
Yeah.
was first soak on X or star?
It'll be wherever the orbs are coming from. If the orbs
Okay.
are close to X, go to X. If the orbs are close to star, go to star.
All right, thank you.
The
Alrighty, check.
color of player that matches the orbs closest should be kind of leading the charge, but the tank should be beating you there and just blasting through them for you. And also important to tanks, that little spike from the sun on the ground that's closest to X. Boss position is kind of between that and where we are now, like on that edge of it. I don't know how to describe it best. Where Athena is, yeah. That's a good spot for the boss to actually be positioned on rip as soon as we start moving.
Think we are good to go.
All right. Who ready to die? No pot, but send 2 minutes and anything lower. Going to the X marker. Stack the soaks. Get knocked toward the star. And go stand in shit.
Where was our Immunosoak? Is that what happened?
I didn't see it clearly.
We missed a kick, and we also didn't get orbs soaked in time. So
Classic Bodnar head soak already
All
off the
right.
rip.
All right, so I need to find a way to catch that faster so I can call the backup there. In that situation, though, like light players, grab a couple orbs after you get knocked. You have time. Whatever color is coming at us, you can take one. You'll be fine.
Can I get to summon, please?
Oop.
My bad. Bad habit after the
Yeah.
last releasing.
I don't think that's where we want the gate.
The gate does need to be going sort of across the middle line of the room one way or the other.
I thought for ball gobbling, isn't that how it was in the video where he took the first couple and took the gate through a line?
It was actually, I believe it was because where the orbs are going to overlap is the dead center of the room, right? Because they're coming equally from both sides. Pull up the video and just double check that, but
The big thing he'll do is I just don't think he'll be that far out when he does his soaks. Either way,
I can bring it
Yeah.
closer.
because
it was actually the closer equivalent of the. It was like side to side, which kind of threw it off because the room is not an even shape. But yeah, if you do it just like from there basically to the bird, if we
Which
get
is that's
side,
for the intermission one, right? From here to the bird.
but it also works for the orbs, because what can happen is, like, let's say we get the. Actually, can we get the summoning stone for? Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it while we're doing this summoning stone.
Yeah, the video just had it going in a weird spot. It was pointed into like the corner near this blue halo thing that we're near the back. That's what threw me off, because the way you position it looked like the angle that I had it at.
Yeah, so the video we watched didn't even bother doing the gate thing. The Banshers clip did the gate thing, and that one was in a weird side to side spot. But what happens in this situation is if we get the side to side orbs, so we just soaked at X, Vodnar would be able to grab the orbs that are coming like along the line from Lura to the purple gate, and then take the gate as both waves crossed and get half the orbs from both sides by doing it that way. The angled or going off to the side would only get one of the lines of orbs. If we get the front to back ones, then the gate won't be useful until the second set, and then Pilgrim can use it.
Okay.
Am I back up for the first one, or is Malindrew back up?
Let me think about the numbers, but I want to say it would be your backup for the first one, and then Vodnar would just take the second one instead, and you would just swap places. Shit goes funny if everything's normal and then you get the second soak. That's where it gets weird. All right, star is where we're going. Darks watch orbs. Bring the soaks, pile them up, get knocked to the other marker. We died instantly. What did we die to?
Tank failed rage? Or
Definitely not.
That's ad
Orchid
kick.
of Boss.
Oh,
Oh,
ad
wait.
kick.
Eruption, I believe, is the ad cast.
They cast
Right.
like immediately on spawning, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I guess I should mention that. I put a thing in the announcements, but forgot to mention it during classroom, and that is my bad, because it is important. The
Not trying to
ads
blame the
have
tanks.
to be kicked. The ads have to be kicked, and they can only be kicked by players of the same color. So I suggested that all DPS create a couple macros in that announcement post. You may not have had a chance. As soon as we see the soak circles, the ads exist. The ads are on your boss frames as well, Light Ember and Void Ember. Whatever color you are, you need to be ready to be YOLO kicking your color anytime Eruption is cast. So I posted in announcements a couple of focus macros that you can set. You can put one with a yellow icon, one with a purple icon, put them on your bar somewhere you can click. And when you see the soaks go out as a DPS, click whatever color you are. That will focus the one that you are allowed to kick. Then, when you see it's casting, because your focus frame is showing the cast bar, kick it. Ranged, you are very responsible for the first kick. And it cannot be assigned because we don't know who's going to be what color. When we have ads, hard swap. Yes. All mechanics are completely not relevant to the immune soakers when it's their turn to immune. You don't worry about kicks, you don't worry about soaks, you don't worry about anything. Your job is orbs. But the other 14, DPS, it is your problem.
Pumpy, you good?
Shaman buff.
All right, here we go. Going to star. Purples, make sure you're ahead of the pack. one person soaks each of these. Let's get the ads onto the boss, and you're hard burning the ads.
Light eruption went off.
Okay, stand and poop. Fix, what was your cause of death?
I got hit by an orb.
Okay.
I thought
So we
someone was
got-
going to get it before it came on to me.
We gotta react pretty damn fast for when the orbs are spawning. We could shift. We can't really shift the marker that far, much further up, or else it encroaches on intermission space.
So try to do maybe like a less focus on damage for a pull, full focus on mechanics. If we don't get there, I'd at least like to see us get the mechanics going.
Isn't aren't tanks supposed to be like trying to soak a line for us on that first soak?
Yeah, it didn't quite make it in time.
Yeah, I was trying to run through it, and I don't know.
Yeah. Both tanks, as soon as the cast ends, should start moving out, and then you can see who has it and do the taunt swap or the run, depending on what you need to do.
Okay.
Do I need
That'll
to
make-
worry about the orbs that are like over here in this cubbyhole?
Ping? No, not really.
So I can just get the ones that are like from this pillar over past the boss.
Yeah, just do anything that's gonna hit the raid or gonna hit the boss, and then as many as you can get while you're out there until it runs out. Doesn't have to go crazy, just the more you get, the easier it is later. But if you're running out to like 6,000 yards away, you're gonna have a sad time.
Shaman Druid buff.
Sure, you're repairing.
Don't worry, tanks. This is the last fight where you have 50% of the assignments and mechanics responsibilities. The next one, it'll just kill you.
I mean, it's just kicks, so I mean, we're good. Like,
I don't think reducing that percentage by just adding more mechanics to a fight is quite what we're expecting.
Get ready. Side to side, X. You got the wrong line, mod. Careful, lights, make sure there's a safe spot for people. Watch kicks in the ads. Hard burn, just kill ads. You don't need to worry about boss damage, you just swap and kill ads. Then with the eggs under boss, cleave it all together. Incoming orbs, playing goalie. You only have to get ones that are going to hit the boss. Just dodge the rest. Color swaps. Don't get hit right before a color swap or you'll be sad. We're going to be on star. Lights, watch out. Lights, catch. Lights, catch. Make space. All right, soaks. Get knocked just, I guess, toward the middle.
Boss almost dead.
Yeah. So just hit ads. Do the quills mechanic. Be careful. Playing a little bit of goalie. Kill the eggs. Res filthy. Watch out, lights need to play goalie across the middle. All right. Burn, 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 burn. Ooh. Okay, we get one more set of orbs. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Get ready to gate. Oh, we got the ads too. That's bad. Okay. Gonna need to grip them in and just cleave it all down. This would be lust, pots, CDs, everything.
So am I always getting the light orb, like the orbs that are coming from either the back or the right
Hang on a
side,
sec.
regardless?
Tanks, if you're alive, get ready. Not this set, but the next set, you're going to want to look at your orb color. Whenever you can safely go for 3. More if you can. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how that works. Okay, sorry, Vod. Yeah, you're going to be going for whatever's coming further. So we're running toward one set. That's the tank set. you can just kind of like sit there and hit the boss until the orbs that are from the far wall are getting closer.
Okay, I thought I had to get the ones that were my color, so it doesn't matter what color I am, just whichever ones are not closest.
Yeah, it's all about the fact that you're immuning it, so you can take either color.
And they're hit boss. I like one.
Okay. So I want to reduce the chaos of these knockbacks and frontals because it hasn't been a problem yet, but it sure is close to being a problem.
Shit repairing and then healing up. Let's get ready to get going.
If we can be whichever marker we're on, if we can point the frontal away from the other marker. So if we soak to X, the raid can get knocked to star, and the frontal's pointed away from star.
What we should be doing, I believe.
Okay, just
Quote,
less about telling you what to do, more about telling the other 18.
Roger.
So whichever marker you are soaking, you're going to get knocked to the other one. If we soak X, get knocked toward the star side. Now, Tanks, what was on the second soak? Should we be going the same direction as the first, or back the other way again? What would be brain better for you? I'm thinking same direction. So like, if we're on X first, go X to star, and then star to the right. And then you guys just always point the frontal the same way, which is left in this situation.
Is there any reason logically that we couldn't just have it be consistent where you always get knocked forward from the marker and the tanks can freely point out wherever they want outwards? Because that would work no matter the marker.
It puts it at slightly more risk of getting knocked toward orbs, but depending on which sort of part of the fight we're on. I'm not sure.
Shaman buff.
Star markers, lights. Getting knocked toward the X side. Burning the ads, watching for those eruption kicks. Looks like our soaks were playing goalie. Lights, get ready across the room. Lights playing goalie. Again, just watch the ones that might hit the raid or the boss. You can dodge the rest. Just follow the soaks out, clear the line. Get knocked away from the orbs.
Oop.
Yeah. My brain froze up trying to figure out what to do there, and I think everyone else's did too.
Where were the
Was
second
that us?
supposed to go there?
No, so the marks are too close together. Let's get the X one bumped out a bit more toward the tip of the pointy thing. And then the soak wasn't, I don't think the soaks were on star exactly. It encroached on X.
But we were supposed to go to X there with the second soaks, technically, right?
Yeah, and
Or
then
that
Tank
direction,
would
so
have
we took the wrong
cleared the orbs on the X side, and you would have been responsible for the ones that were coming from the other.
How's that for markers?
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
I think that'll be good. Yeah.
That's the part I was
So we're-
missing, I think.
Are we always going clockwise or counterclockwise?
That's the neat part.
We're not. Got it.
We're going to whichever marker is closer to the first set of orbs, so that the tanks can get back in position for the frontal fast.
Then
after
always
doing
moving
orbs.
in the direction of the other marker.
Yep. So, because that'll be then the next set will be.
Yeah, apologies.
Yeah,
I
So if we're
definitely
star
missed that.
first, we're moving left from facing the boss right here, and if it's X first, then moving right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, apologies. I was definitely not doing that, so that was
Oh,
my
yeah.
that's on me.
Yeah.
Chocolate repair.
Druid buff?
Rebuff on Druid. Thank you.
Pyro.
The only weird part about that is because we're doing the edict on the outside, then we have to cross over the soak to go to the other one, regardless, no matter which one we choose, because we're doing the frontal on the outside. Unsure if you want to change that or.
Let's see what this looks like.
Is that the poll timer? See what it looks like, or
Yeah, we'll see what it looks like on this poll when we do everything correctly according to plan. Star, watch out darks. Or darks are soaking, watch out lights. Getting knocked to the X side. Care.
Gotta get those casts.
Lights playing goalie close.
Boss is enraged.
That could be problematic. Darks playing goalie, middle of the
Killing
room.
ads. Killing ads.
Hit the eggs. There's no reason to hit bosses.
Okay, ad got back up.
Yeah, that enrage makes it too rough. Just manage it.
Was that because frontal?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so
I think I got killed to a kick not being done.
Yeah, that also.
Yeah, those macros are handy.
Okay, so let's just re-clarify. So if we're soaking on star, where is the frontal being pointed? That was my impression. And the raid's getting knocked toward the other marker. We could flip that.
Okay, I got direction of movement, and because the tanks get knocked back by the frontal as well.
Right. Okay, so let's. Is it easiest then to flip that and have the tanks be? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's possible to have if DPS and everybody are getting knocked towards X, just point it towards like along the circle. Just kind of tangential.
Let's just. It makes the most sense to have the tanks getting knocked the way that they're going to want to go, and that'll be true for P2 as well.
If you point it that way, won't I get clipped running back in though?
Yeah, and even with your immune, I think it enrages the boss, so we don't want that. So yeah, okay. So just fully establishing the tank frontal will be going the way the boss wants to go, and the DPS are getting knocked away.
Does that mean that we're gonna have to move around the soak orb then to get back to the next soak?
Yes, I'm gonna say because we're stopping damage anyway, let's mitigate that by not dragging the boss as far out, and then you can just go behind the boss. Can take him to the where chocolate is.
Okay. DPS, just be ready to hoof it a little bit more.
Star Dark Orbs. Getting knocked away from X, away from X. You get knocked towards the middle behind X, or behind the boss, that's totally fine. Just don't get knocked toward X. That would be the goal. Somebody dark soak that quill, please.
Killing ads.
Kill the eggs. Burn the eggs. Dark's playing goalie. That means all dark DPS and healers are watching for those coming across. Watch your color swap.
Check your color.
Now we're going to X. Light orbs. Watch out, light orbs. Soaks are on X. Getting knocked back toward the previous. Run out if you got up. Catch shit. Darks are going to be goalie first, and that's coming from the wall near us. It should be safe though. Might need one.
Killing ads.
And lights, look at the goalie. Middle of the room.
Oh.
It's res filthy. Burn boss, burn boss.
Get over to gate.
Can I get a res?
Please res a healer. Lust, pot, burn. Make sure you know your color. Terrible way to go. Tanks, see which side you're going to need to play goalie for. The next two sets, tanks are catching a few.
Fucking hurt soaking.
Yeah, that's why we only want the tanks doing it on that phase.
Oh, my bad. I forgot that.
All right, do we have the... We don't have either of our immune gang alive for this one.
Go, Vadar, go.
Oh, Vonar's alive, never mind. So this would just be the two tanks and the two immunes catching all the orbs that might hit the boss, and then going back to our intended... for the side-to-side, we would go to the purple marker there for our first soak, so on the opposite side of the room, just so that we're not having to worry about the puddles from phase 1.
Am I supposed to be able to immune there?
Nope. Nope. Yours is not up no matter what there. Vodnar is getting a spell warding to do that set because mobile DPS. And Malandrew would be bubbling and running around on a pony.
Do I need to run out to get them immediately, or like
no?
I can wait for them to come in a little bit towards
you
the
can,
boss.
You can wait quite a while. The reminder is early just to tell you it's coming up in the note.
Okay.
But yeah, basically like your immune should be going as the two waves are crossing each other, so you can catch as many as possible. I think would be the goal. Whenever
Someone
that
say
makes
something
sense.
about darkness, by the way. I think I heard that.
On the cooldowns.
There is a
Yeah,
there is
I
a
just wanted to double check.
assigned darkness coming out of the intermission with everyone stacked on the boss.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure that that was how it was supposed to be, because I was just about to pop it and we hadn't quite got there yet. So I think someone said it before it, and I was like, I don't think I have darkness during. So
yeah,
good.
No.
The timing of that spell warding, is it like as soon as the intermission ends?
Once the orbs are coming in close, I'm not 100% sure what that timer looks like yet.
If you want to look at my POV from that last poll.
Perfect. That's such a good idea. This is why they pay you the big bucks.
I'm getting paid?
In exposure.
Exposure kills.
All right, where do? That timing's perfect. What you did that poll was perfect. The orbs are getting close, and you hit the button.
I've got it hard macroed the Vodnar, so.
Perfect.
Gold star, Athena. Gold star.
All right, gang.
In case anyone miss it, don't soak during that phase.
Yeah, intermission only soak if we're gonna wipe. If you don't. Your only job is throughput during the intermission.
Check your color.
Going to X, lights coming at us. Give Mono a sec to get them all, then bring them over. Bring them over, and getting knocked away from Star. That's fine.
Killing ads.
Be predictable when you're targeted by a quill. Cleave the eggs down. Watch the bomb. Woo-hoo-hoo! We may need to
You
move
like
the
that?
boss. That was well done. Watch lights. Lights. Watch at the boss. Okay, our next soak is going to be Star. We're going to have orbs coming at us.
Check your color.
It's light orbs coming at us. Don't get knocked into death. That's all that matters. Watch Dark Orbs. Darks playing on the wall side for any
Killing ads.
bounces. Lights playing toward the middle. Hit the ads. Hit the ads. Don't want to push boss. Just kill the eggs. Kill the eggs. Lights are playing goalie across the middle there. Okay, we pushed a little early there. We didn't have people swapping on the first side, I think. Ready to gate when the knock happens. Make sure you know your color. Tanks look at the orbs. Next set. Tanks are soaking a few. Everybody should be playing melee range so you don't have to deal with the orbs. If we can get a tank cast res on VOD, don't take till the end. Take. Here come orbs.
Go, Vagnar, go.
Enrage.
Yeah,
Interesting.
good.
All right. Now
Prague.
I need to start. That is Prague. We got better. I do not want to see people dying to the first pie slices though. Let's make sure you know your colors.
And the first enrage is from frontal and P1.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
know. There's everyone was like in a circle around the boss, like as if we don't know there's
yeah.
frontals.
Let's refresh on what we're doing with the frontals and what the knocks are supposed to be doing. If we started on X, you're getting knocked away from Star. Then when we soak on Star on the second one, we're getting knocked away toward X again.
We did go to the wrong side though, and we're sorry for that in P1. We're
Yeah,
still there.
the first time, yes.
Yeah, it's tough. This is a toughie. There's a lot of a script. Ideally, as soon as we're clear from the orbs, the soaks are in position and all the players are already ready to figure out where to go. Yeah, Kress, if you can spare the DA, that definitely makes it better.
Can we get cookies real quick?
It's not.
Next poll.
There's one down.
It's down.
Yeah, go click it if you want it.
Yeah, when you asked.
X, light orbs. Be careful, be careful. Getting knocked away from Star, getting knocked away from Star.
Kicking ads.
Get the
Killing ads.
You're hitting the ads, folks. You're hitting the ads. DPS, feel free to taunt them. They don't melee. After that frontal, if we can drag the boss toward the gate.
Yeah, working on it.
Sweet. Watch these soaks. Watch these soaks. Careful. Watch that orb. Don't touch it. Check your new color as it swaps. The soaks are going to be star, and you're going to get knocked toward the Hellstones. Soaks towards star, get knocked toward the cookies. Or just away. Do not move the soaks last second. Get ads onto boss.
Have an ad, you can just run it to boss.
Just DPS melee, feel free to taunt them. And definitely between the frontals, try to get some leeway between the boss and the puddles to the best of your ability.
Kill that egg.
You need to kill the egg, guys. Watch the orbs, careful with color swapping, burn the boss. You're gonna get these soaks. If you kill the boss, the orbs might disappear. Do the soaks, get knocked toward the middle. Do not be in the middle. Just kick them, get ready to grip them onto the boss. Enjoy your funnel. Never mind, we're dead. Die.
Yeah,
Let's kick.
we got there a little.
Yeah. So that is the exact worst amount of damage to have. And the star soaks moved like crazy in the last second. I don't know why.
Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't realize I was a soak. I was trying to get the light one.
Yeah. So after the first frontal, if we can drag the boss a little bit out, so that as the orbs are bouncing in, nobody has to walk through the puddles to soak them, because the puddles are a damage amp. You'll die.
Build repair. Ownage repair, mono repair.
Does anything bad happen if you accidentally cleave the wrong color ad, or is it only kicks that matter?
It's only kicks. You can
Just
hit.
kicks.
You can hit them all. You can hit all 3 targets. And we should be hitting all 3 targets.
Check your color.
Star, light orbs coming at us.
Getting knocked away.
Cleave the ads down. Careful Dark Orb at boss, and then lights, get ready to play goalkeeper across the middle. Again, only the ones that are coming at the raid need to be soaked. Okay. The next soak is X, so you can all head over there.
Check your color.
And you're getting knocked toward the puddle, just along the side of the puddle.
Watching ups.
Res tank. Res tank.
Killing ads. Killing eggs.
Gotta
Watching
kill the
frontal.
Oh shit, my bad.
Watching frontal.
I was trying to help kill the egg.
Orb.
Yeah, just go stand and shit. Go stand and shit.
Hey, my apologies.
It's okay. We had a lot happen there.
Yeah, these line soaks are a bit chaotic. I had to disperse mine because nobody was soaking mine.
Yeah, when the quills, there's going to be a quill basically between every mechanic, and we need people to be actively hunting them.
If you are soaking a quill, try to bully people off of the start of the quill, and everyone else needs to move away from the person that is closest. There was about 4 or 5 people that soaked it with me. You were all the same color, didn't matter quite as much, but still.
Mal and mine are at repair.
Pick a color.
Side to side, that's X. Light orbs coming at us.
I have soak.
Okay, Pilgrim, this will be
X,
your
X.
immune. Do your best.
Getting kicks. Watching quills.
Just give them a wide berth if you're not soaking it. Watch the orbs coming in now. Darks behind boss, lights in front of boss. Our next couple of soaks can still be kind of near the star marker.
Check your color.
There's going to be orbs coming from that void wall. Light orbs. Try to get knocked behind the boss.
Watching kicks. Voids. Good. Quills.
Get adds to boss. We need to get that light ember in.
Melee, please taunt.
Cleave this shit down.
Watching orbs, orbs, orbs.
And then lights coming across the middle. Can we push?
Just barely not.
When he lands, he clears the orbs. If he lands on an orb, we wipe.
3.
And boom.
And we had 3 birds.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we move the boss after the eggs are like spawned?
I think we definitely need to have the boss moving even further, and we just need to get better control on the ads so they're under the boss at all times, and that's not a tank problem.
So you want more movement between soaks?
You mean just out of curiosity, like when the birds die when the eggs are dropped? Is that the problem, or?
Yeah, when the eggs are there was 2 sets in the last couple of polls where the eggs were directly in the frontal.
So we just need to keep it a little bit in front of it, I guess. Okay. I'll try to be mindful as best I can.
Rebuffs. Full rebuffs, please. Warrior. Good to go.
Star dark orbs. Star dark orbs. Careful. Getting knocked away from X. Away from X.
Getting kicks.
Should always try to position so you're getting knocked to the boss's ass.
Melee,
Those
please
tail
taunt.
feathers.
Getting kicks. Killing eggs. Watch orbs.
Check if there's light coming in after the frontal. Mono can babysit the darks.
Watch quills. Watch quills. We need help on quills.
Don't soak orbs if you're not color swapped yet. Get ready for the X soak. And again, you're going to be trying to get knocked to the boss's tail feathers.
Hit him kicks and taunting adds. Let's get him under boss.
Nice. Cleave down the eggs. Dark orbs coming in, so keep an eye, dark players. The light orbs don't matter, but the dark ones do. Make sure we're dealing with these quills. Stop hitting orbs. We're definitely getting another soak here. Where's our
Bird respawn.
Still up.
All
Bird
right,
respawn to cast.
die. How are we having eggs live?
Start.
The birds are taking forever to get grouped. That's really what it is.
Okay.
There was one
So-
just hitting a healer there.
Okay, so melee with taunts, crass with grip, etc. Crass can also, you can also taunt one when you've gripped them in, keep it on you. Again, the birds do not melee. They just walk at you menacingly. Every player who has a taunt can be trying to bring them into melee range.
If they are on you, you can also just walk towards melee. That will help a lot. If
I was
it's out of
gonna
range.
say, like, there's not really a reason for anyone other than the tanks to be maneuvering from basically the back of the boss. So if everyone just goes in, this shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
We do want to be somewhat spread, specifically for the quills. But yeah, if you have a bird on you specifically, definitely help the
I
melee
might have
walk a little
missed it
closer.
earlier, but the quills, are they just randomly placed or are they placed on someone?
They seem to come targeting a random person from some distance randomly from the boss.
So then we shouldn't be spread then. Doesn't matter.
Loose
We would be
spread.
stacked.
Like,
Well-
I mean, not a loose spread, a semi loose stack rather.
So unless, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but like we don't actually get a quill immediately when they spawn at any point, right? Like there is a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
So if everyone just takes the knockback, like you said, to the back of the boss, stays there for a few seconds, and then spreads out around the boss, they all should be grouped fairly well.
That would
Yes.
require range to focus on the first interrupts.
Also, yes.
I thought we were doing that anyway.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
I've definitely
Yeah,
got a couple of the first ones because they
Yeah,
were
it-
going on.
I mean, yeah, if we can get it, great, but it should be ranged generally. So, like, that's what I mean. If we initially go there and then do the spread out for the quills, I don't see why they wouldn't group fairly decently, or at least in range that we can easily taunt them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm getting the first kick on whatever color I am.
That's great. Let's make sure that all the ranged are keeping an eye on those kicks. They cannot be stunned. I think they can be knocked. They cannot be stunned. So
Correct.
it's very, very important, guys, that we're moving as a unit cohesively, getting to our positions as fast as possible, getting knocked in the same direction together. The tanks have enough to deal with without having to worry about people getting knocked in random directions, and the tanks have enough to deal with without having to also taunt birds. We are responsible for most of the mechanics so that the tanks can do everything else.
Is not a DPS check P1, guys. I mean, kind of is. Been a little slow a couple times, but mechanics mostly.
If we all live and the birds are under the boss, there is no DPS check.
Check your color.
Starlight orbs.
I have soak.
Pilgrim immune for the things.
Getting knocked away from X.
Remind me about that, Fixer.
Killing the eggs.
Lights ready to play goalie. There's a few coming at boss. Stop soaking orbs. The soak is going to be X. And you're going to get knocked
Pick a color.
along the side of the puddle to.
How the fuck did we die?
Interrupt.
That was Tank.
Just kidding.
For once.
Felt like to interrupt.
Okay, so two things. The soaks weren't stacked. I don't understand.
I jumped. Everyone died. I was just fucking
Okay,
jumping around.
Okay. The quill targets. If the target of the quill is standing really close to the quill and the quill is not on the raid and you are not on the raid, no one's coming to help you. No one can see that you're out there. So I saw on Fixer and then the next quill as well, both of them, the quill spawned behind the raid and you were behind the raid and no one came to help you. Run through a light person in the first couple seconds.
Okay, I thought we were supposed to stand still. That's why I didn't move.
I don't want what you can't do, what you should not do is be moving side to side so that the line is sweeping.
Right.
But if you just run out in the direction your line's already going, then you won't. Somebody who is trying to soak it will not get the line moved off of them, but you can make it easier for people to get to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it was
And
fair.
correct me if I'm wrong. You're trying to soak the same color quill as yourself?
Yes.
So, like, if I'm trying to save somebody, I need to be the same color as that quill.
Yeah.
Every mechanic you are ever interacting with is your color,
Okay, bet.
except for health bars.
Pilgrim was fucking chasing me with one that was the opposite color, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna kill me. That's okay though. I wasn't. I didn't make sure.
A light quill will be targeting a void player, and it will kill them unless a light player soaks the light quill.
That first edict was definitely bad, by the way. That is my bad. I was greedy with orbs and wasn't back for the edict, so that was my fault.
Yeah, the reason the tank gets the close orbs is to give you time to get back.
Yep. I learned. I was like, man, I could just get all these fucking orbs, and then realize it's my edict, and I'm just fucking making it awkward as hell.
50-50, yep.
Dina, good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Focus up. Positioning matters. X, light orbs are in the way. Getting knocked away from star toward the wall, toward that pillar thing is where you want to get knocked, toward that pillar thing. The tighter the targets are stacked, the what the fuck was that?
Kicks.
Go die?
I had to disperse, so I missed the light kick personally.
Yeah, I think this is ranged.
Okay, we are coming up on our break time. We're going to have it be a little longer. However, it is now mandatory that all DPS have the macros somewhere on their bar. So, throw me a break 13, and during that break, if you have not already done it, go to prog announcements, make the 3 macros. You need a macro to target the ad with your focus, and then you need to replace your kick with the kick macro. If you're a mage, you type in counterspell into the kick macro. If you're a rogue, you type in kick, etc., etc.
What do I type in?
You type in Emerald Blossom. Let me even make that a little better. Let me add in a show tooltip.
I man, you put that in for me.
I forgot to.
So on that last soak knockback, the tanks are doing the frontal to the pillar as well. And are we supposed to go into the wall, not the pillar?
No.
Or was that last pull wrong?
That was wrong.
Okay. So they're going to the right. So if we're on X, they're going to the right, and we're going left every time.
Yep, that should be how it goes. That's the getting the tank back in position was why I was doing it the other way around, but it's hard basically either way. My original thing was to try to make it easier for the tank to get back in time for the soak to avoid that happening. But then we flipped it to make it easier to go to the next spot. I don't know what's better. That's a tank question. I really don't want to flip everything again, but if
That
it's
edict
better.
should never have gone there. We had time. It was just a mistake on tank.
Okay. Thank you.
And then on star, which way is star again? Sorry.
If we start on star, then we're getting knocked away from X somewhere to the right. Anywhere to the right.
Okay,
What
so
is
X is
determining-
left, star is right, or is it different each time?
Yeah, you basically get knocked away from the other marker.
Okay, thanks.
What is our determining factor for X or star again?
The orb position. If the orbs are coming from where X is, we go to X first.
If it's east or north, basically north being where we're
Gotcha.
standing.
Yeah.
And then we always want to be bounced to the other marker.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. For me, it usually doesn't matter because I just blink across the map, but I want to make sure
Away from the other marker. The tanks are going to be pointing the frontal at the other marker.
Okay, heard. So just in the opposite direction of the other marker.
Yeah.
Is like into the wall usually okay on X? 'Cause
Yep.
it's not the huge. Okay, perfect. I really like that. one.
My suggestion on that poll was toward the pillar because then you'd be in perfect position for literally everything else.
Bet.
And the targets really got to get on the marker to be predictable.
Yeah, there was a weird thing that happened. I don't know if it was like not pixel stacked or what, but I was one of the targets, and I was on the marker, and whenever they went off, I was pushed, and I was like, "What? I didn't go up." So I'm not sure what that was about.
Ooh, have we got a remnant situation where it's like an order of drop?
Yeah, it might be. I don't know if it was a bug or what.
That's a throwback.
Right? Remember it? Remember positioning the more mobile person toward the outside of the mass dispel? I remember.
I remember doing the glory achievement.
In my case, it was really bad because it threw all of us into the fucking boss's face. But
yeah. Double check. Make sure that the raid plan is. Yeah, so we flipped it from what I had originally assigned, so let me flip the raid plan around as well. Yeah, there's so many reasons why I had it the other way around. Why did we flip it again? Why did we originally decide to flip it?
I think it was for tanks needing to go where they were going to get knocked.
Right.
It does make everyone else run further though.
Yeah.
You can afford to have everybody else run further, right?
Yeah, should be fine. It's just it's a bunch of different weirdnesses with doing it that way, but can make it work. Okay, the arrows on the raid plan now reflect what we're doing.
That one when you died to the edict, did you just not? Or did you not think you were gonna die with whatever defensives you used, or I don't see any defensives used. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Chat.
That macro's fake.
It works.
It's went through a lot of discussion on Raid Lead Exchange about that macro. It is very dependent on you have to be hitting it at the right time because it's literally just using tab target logic. I do not think we should be trusting tab target logic.
Okay. Just thought I'd bring it up. Seki Onage Mono Repair. Everyone check your flasks. Plenty of people without flasks.
So all DPS, especially range DPS, should have macros ready to go to help with the kicking. I'm just going to flag that on that last pull, we wiped to the light eruption, which could have been kicked by Kale, Fixer, Pyro, Hildy.
I was dispersed in the air.
Mm-hmm. Also, just a note, the eruption cast is the only one that actually matters. You don't necessarily need to worry about kicking the other cast. It's, I believe it's the Light Blast and Void Blast. Like, it's a little bit of damage. I think it's 70k, 80k damage on the target. Less if it's the same color. If you kick that and then we miss the next kick and it's an eruption, it was not worth kicking the blast.
Can we get a feast?
Yes, indeed. Feast on X. Filthy Thai Hild Flask.
And eat food.
Onage Repair.
Tanks Infernio Thai.
Sorry, we were checking some of the frontals.
Okay. Let's make sure you munch food.
Yeah, so P2, the frontal's good fun because he does the double first and then a single.
I think the P2 frontals are like a completely random order of what he does.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awful. I hate
Yep.
it.
So it could be the double into single, it could be two singles, it could be single into double.
Man, fuck us, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Infernio, you're ready? Infernio, you good?
Bueller. Wiggle if you're okay. If you can hear us. If you're alive.
Okay.
Oh, not a work call. Cat decided to come in here and start biting my feet because they were hungry.
Okay.
Did you eat?
Did the
Yeah,
cat?
he's got feast buff.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Remember, as soon as the soaks show up, DPS should be able to hit the macro that matches their color. This is star, dark orbs. Hit your macro that matches your color. Getting knocked away from X, away from X, away from X, away from X, anywhere toward the tail feathers. The light bounces are coming back on the wall side. The dark bounces are coming back through the middle of the room. care. Watch your color swap, and we're headed to X for the soak. Dark Orbs danger. Hit your macro. Getting knocked along the side of the puddle. Target's plant. Get the birds under boss or cleave.
Hitting birds and then hitting eggs.
Watch the bounce, watch the bounce. Burn the eggs down. Hard, 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 burn the eggs. More.
Watch orbs.
Bang boss. Try to beat the soak.
Check colors.
Watch that. Just do the soak. Get knocked toward the wall. You'll have to kick these and bring them in. Nope.
Ooh.
Yep, so we're off the DPS check a little bit. Again, we're trying to phase him during the color swap cast. I don't know where our damage is disappearing to.
My bad. Fuck.
Let's get a summon.
Thank you.
Clicky click. High flask. Thanks. Pick your colors.
This is X. Watch the dark orbs. Getting knocked to the pillar. Knocked to the pillar. Get those burbs under the boss. Make sure the correct color is soaking quill. Cleave it all down. Here come the bounce backs. Couple dark to watch out for here.
Pick your color.
We're going to be going towards star. Light orbs. Hit your macro. Getting bounced along the edge of the ship to the tail feathers. Tail feathers.
Healing ads.
Focus the eggs. Focus the eggs. We're ahead on the boss dam this time. Kill the eggs. Kill the eggs. Kill the eggs. And push. Let's just play it safe and get a lot of practice. Ready? Care with the orbs. You gate after it lands, and you slam everything. Ranged, try to stay in melee range the whole time. Tanks, here come the walls. Make sure you know where you need to be. The next couple sets, tanks are going to clear whenever safe. Play in melee so you don't get clipped. I believe we are headed toward the moon, skull moon. Can't see. This is immunes that are not the other ones. Be careful not to touch an orb until your color is already swapped, Tris Tank.
Already used it.
Oh. Good luck. This would be moon toward pillar, knock toward pillar.
Goodbye, cruel world.
All the mechanics are now doubled, so we get one of each quill. And we can die there.
Frog.
Yeah, so that post-intermission set of orbs, that chaos is the danger point with a capital T. Just as a refresher for how we're handling that, the tanks, you get your colors at the very start of the color swap. It'll either be the same as it was or you'll be told it's new. Either way, you're being very careful to soak those colors. The other color will probably still kill you. Then we have Vodnar running the gate half with immune to catch any. Just stay in melee range and catch any that are close to boss. And Malin running the triangle half with bubble.
Meaty dubs. I don't know if Eben does, but I don't. I don't have enough Brangles to know after intermission where we're going.
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to call. We've not been there enough times for me to have it properly
Yeah.
memorized, but it's the just quintuple check that I have this right.
Whichever side the balls aren't coming from.
I believe yes. So if the ball came through triangle, we'd be going toward skull and moon.
I'll try. I'm just saying I don't.
Yeah.
Not confident in my ability.
I can try as well. We'll see.
This is on me to try to sort out. There is
Really
a
good.
fair bit of time.
Vesper.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. That's a much better P1. We do need to be a little tighter with our positioning. And more attentive on the quills. This is X and light
color.
orbs. X and light orbs, hitting your macro. Getting knocked pillar. Darks are going to be watching bounces near the wall. Lights are watching bounces coming across the arena.
Boss has open reach stack.
Finish that egg, guys.
Is Bird enraged?
Yep. We can keep
Yep.
playing it. It just hurts a lot.
That color.
Dark orbs towards star. Soaks are star. You're going to the tail feathers along the side of the puddle. Along the side of the puddles where you should be knocked. Cleave down the burbs. Cleave down the eggs. Hard push.
Orbs.
See if we can get there. We're going to be doing a set of soaks. Again, watch light orbs. Watch light orbs. And just same sort of thing, following the line of the previous soaks. Get knocked toward the gate. pray that this timing isn't exactly wrong.
Never mind.
Both tanks are dead, so feel free to die.
Yep, I fucking fell for the classic spell queuing taunt blunder of Light Edict.
Ah.
I just fucking dumb.
Okay. In a raid tier of tank fights, this is the tankiest fightiest.
Classic blunder of getting involved in a land war in Asia.
Can't believe you'd try to deceive a Sicilian like that.
Well, death is on the line.
Druid buff. Athena repair.
Did you make sure you put your counter spell name into?
With the show tooltip version, the macro for the kick should turn into the icon and tooltip for your kick if you did it correctly. Star, light orbs. Getting knocked away from X, away from X, away from X. Do not sweep the quill, do not sweep the quill. Bouncing orbs are going to be coming in. Dark from the wall, light from across. After these frontals, lights, look at these and play goalie. 5 seconds to catch them. Stop soaking. Color swaps, pray. We'll be going to X next. Light orbs. Get knocked toward the old poop, tail feathers.
Oh.
And wipe, we missed interruption.
Some rage, I think.
Edict was bad too. It was both, but yeah, Edict was bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I might be brain dead, but in that soak there, are we knocking into the pillar right there?
No. Again, getting knocked along the side of the old puddle, away from... The tanks are facing it toward the pillar on that.
If the first soak is on star, you are getting knocked this way. You're getting knocked away from the next marker. Then when we go to X, because there's already goop here, you're getting kind of knocked behind boss, like somewhere in this range.
Ideally, it should be very clear that if you point yourself toward the tail feathers, that will be correct, because the tank who has the boss is not the one running around doing orbs.
If you landed where the Edict was, you were in the right spot. It's just the tank was wrong. So if you were worried because you got hit by the Edict, you were in the correct location.
I don't know, just wanted to keep going up them balls.
I really like balls, and I cannot lie.
Someone clip that.
We should hang out
Well,
more.
Check your color.
This is X. Dark orbs coming first. Hitting your focus macro if you didn't already. Getting knocked toward the pillar. It's away from the other marker, toward the other pillar. Good. Bring the burbs in. Beauty. Cleave it all down together. Remember, if you have a quill, make sure it's long enough that somebody can soak it. That's exactly the correct thing to do with it. Watch the bounce backs. Watch the bounce backs. Our next soaks are on star. We're gonna have orbs coming from the wall, the voidy Lura wall.
Check your color.
Dark orbs. Hitting fresh focus macros now.
Tail feathers.
Hitting toward the other puddle. Toward the other puddle. Cleave it all down. Only hit eggs here. Only hit eggs. Only hit eggs. Playing goalie. You need to kill the eggs, guys.
Athena down.
Res tank. Doing an intermission. Here are the orbs for tanks. Starting on the next set, you got 2 sets to fix it. Last one. Getting new colors and watching the bounces. The immune gang getting ready. Tanks, you know your colors. Yep, heading to moon with this. Yep. Do your best. Whee! You can die there. My bad.
Even though see the floating barrel.
Yeah, that was pretty funky.
Claude's asking if he's doing the soak part correct.
Looked about right. Double check the VOD, but the VOD.
Haha.
The where I died there right before the intermission, the tank frontal snapped. Should it snap ever?
It shouldn't, but also it's kind of depending on positioning.
Yeah, I was over in a weird spot because I was trying to be able to hit them while not getting frontaled because they were kind of in a weird position.
Wait,
and then it snapped over.
Is it the last one before intermission?
Yeah, the eggs were in front of the boss on that again. Just happened to be.
I just wanted to make sure that wasn't normal, and I had missed it up until this point.
We've been trying to get the eggs behind the boss a little bit, so if that does happen, it doesn't matter.
Check your colors.
Star, light orbs. Getting knocked away from X toward the cookies. Cleave down the burbs. I do really, really encourage melee to just taunt them. Keep it off the tanks specifically. Watching the light bounces. Next soak is X. New colors, light orbs are the danger. Getting knocked along the previous puddle. Burn down the eggs. Do not hit the boss. Burn down the eggs. Watch these bounces. Lights from across. Light players, look at them. Stop on boss. Stop, stop, stop. And go. That's the push timing we want. Let's res Yoseki.
What if we do it after the birds are dead, but before the cast?
We want to milk the timer. It's not 2 minutes yet. I mean, now it is. Orbs are coming. Tanks, be wary. Okay. Our P2 is going to be triangle side. The diamond marker is the first soak. Here come the orbs. Remember, color swap puts you in danger unless you're the immunes or the tanks. Once you have a new color, you can help, but otherwise don't. Oop, looks like an orb hit.
Erupting Void.
We didn't have Lust there either.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I had someone knock at my door like for 30 seconds. My dog was freaking the fuck out.
That's fine. Yeah, we missed the lust, but that's definitely not the cause of the wipe. Do we have an Ankh that we can... Ah, never mind, never mind.
Looks like he's running back.
We had 3 people die to a light quill there.
Yeah, somebody looked like they had it right at first and they moved last second. Then it went right back to me because I had the quill, and then it just killed a couple people.
Yeah, I
So
think it was
I
also
was
in the middle
standing. Yeah, I was standing on the quill, but I was the wrong color, so I moved off. I was a little
Yeah.
late on moving.
If you're the person targeted by the quill and you're the correct person to correct color to soak it, move
doesn't happen.
towards.
Yeah, it's always opposite. Always opposite.
No. If you're the person who has a circle around you because the quill is going through you, move towards where it's coming from, not towards the person and not towards the raid.
So what happened there was no one appropriate was in the line. The person who was in the line was the wrong color when it spawned. They didn't move right away, so nobody noticed.
Got it.
Also,
be
if you're
fair-
running away to give him more line for the quill, don't stand by the edge of the arena because I saw someone get hit by an orb that like came through the wall.
Yeah, the orbs, these little like cutouts of the arena where the pillar and stuff is, the orbs bounce past the wall, so they'll come out of a random spot when they bounce back if we missed one. Walls are danger. Nobody should be anywhere near the walls anyway.
Check your color.
Star, dark orbs. Knocked away from X, away from X. Cleave it all down. Here come the bounces. Watch lights. Darks coming across the middle of the arena. 5 seconds to soak any that might hit boss. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Too dangerous. Stop soaking. The next soak is X. Watch the light orbs. Watch the light orbs.
Check your color.
You're getting knocked along the side of the previous puddle. Look where the tail feathers are. If you're targeted by a quill, you need to make it long enough that someone can soak it without nuking you. These ads are needing some love. Light Ember, all on the Light Ember. Cleave down the eggs. This is just going to be an early push. Kill the eggs, kill the eggs, kill the eggs. Lights, goaling. We're dead. Jump into shit.
Light eruption got off.
Ad control was really bad there.
So I just thought of something that might make ads a little bit easier.
Mhm.
Between Filthy and I, we probably can just put a ring down where they're spawning, so they get knocked immediately and don't just cast instantly.
Yeah, you could do that. We're not having as much of an issue with that specific part anymore, but it doesn't hurt.
Cress, can you double pull automatically, or is it something you have to taunt into and you lose damage?
It should be pretty free, but unless anything's changed since I know it.
Not just a matter of targeting and pulling each one individually takes a couple seconds.
You can target the ad frame, the boss frames.
Wait, so do you have double grip or no, Chris?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just do your best. Appreciate it. Athena repair. Hills, you're getting close. Same with
Druid
Lily
buff.
and Mono. Check your colors.
This is X, dark orbs. Getting knocked to the pillar. Or beside it. Bounces are coming in. Light orbs from behind. Dark orbs from in front.
Killing ads. Good.
One more dark orb. Okay. Star is the next soak.
Check your color.
Watch dark orbs. Getting knocked along the previous puddle where the tail feathers are. As long as you don't end up in front of the boss, you're fine. You cannot be moving the line side to side.
mad watching orbs.
Just hit eggs. Off boss on eggs. Off boss on eggs. We're stopping damage on boss and only hitting the eggs. All right, push him. That's where we want it.
Do we want Inferno?
Hold it for now. Tanks, cameras around. Next couple sets to clear. It's only tanks doing it. P2 will be towards Skull and Moon, but not until we deal with the bounce backs.
Oh, we didn't last.
Okay.
It's good damage for no lust.
That's pretty good. All right, ready on the bounce backs. Remember, this is the immunes and the tanks.
Oh, no, good.
If you get a color swap, then you can do it. Otherwise, don't do it. Okay, headed to Moon with soaks.
Void kick missed.
Okay.
Yeah, that line move was a little deadly for me.
Yeah, you cannot be changing the angle of the quill. Only straight out or stand still. At least in the last few seconds, you really, like, if something's gone horribly wrong, you can move it in the first few seconds, but do not be sweeping it at the end.
Is that the right place to be for that set?
Yes, so you would be taking, hang on, let me get to
Because
them.
I thought we wanted to be closer to the one in the direction it's coming from, so we would be like, if it was diamond, we would be able to. Because I cannot run and soak all those orbs and then come back for edict.
Yeah, getting a double edict kind of affects us.
Let me double check, but I am fairly sure that is correct.
Because I thought we
think
wanted to be on the
in-
closer side of where the orbs are coming from, like.
I know there's one point during the video that the tank didn't soak, and Cinder was like, "But our tanks will soak," so maybe that's that part.
Nah, that's the second one. That one's easy. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's the one after intermission though. We're guaranteed both go. It seems like the void light on the first soak after the intermission is always void light. At least we're like 3 or 4 out of 5 now, or 4 out of whatever. Everyone has been void light.
Because that was like on that moon set, we definitely what I'm seeing in all the VODs is the hunter runs along that pillar behind Moon to catch the orbs as they're about to hit where the soak was. So I'm sure that the positioning there was correct. It's just a matter of how it's actually executed.
Yeah, I just don't have time to clear the backside if that's me, and I'm probably faster than Evan.
So what I'm seeing in the actually, let me just show the VOD really quick.
Sure.
And this will also be useful for Vodnar and Pilgrim. Here we go. Just jump in real quick for the P2 bit.
Everyone.
So, catching the orbs, blah 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 blah. Okay. So
wait, there you go.
So Chive there is the tank who's going to be doing the orbs here. Dark orbs are coming in. Running straight out to catch a bunch,
So
just
he
the
doesn't
ones
help.
that matter.
He doesn't help in the center. Okay.
Well, so the center orbs here, you can watch them here if you want.
Yeah, it's like as soon as they spawn, he's gone. Like,
yeah, because at this point, all of these should be done with.
Yeah, I think I'm lingering.
So as soon as they spawn, the tank goes here, and then this one, I want to say the hunter is just sitting back there, ready to move in as the orbs get close. Can't see anywhere on the screen, but it's there on the minimap. So these 2 orbs got missed because the tank just doesn't care about them, came in to do the edict. And again, you can see the order, the tank smash there. It's just annoying. Hunter runs along the pillar behind the soak. catching these orbs as they were coming in here. Bang, 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 bang. And then Gap grabs those two as well while he's there. So it's a little bit more awkward than the phase 1, but it's not very different as long as everyone's just sort of comfy with what to do.
Yeah,
And we have only been there once.
Yeah, that already helped a lot. It just helped us where we want to be positioning the boss and when I should be or whoever should be leaving to clear.
Now, what we don't see in this VOD that we should be aware of is the other version of this, where we're going to the diamond marker instead. And that's where things are a little bit funkier.
Yeah, let me see the raid plan of that for.
So this one's awkward because no matter what, on one of the sets, tank's doing far. I've got it so that because we're going to be going from the diamond marker, if I can get it on screen. Wrong video. That's why. We're going from the diamond marker over this way. So I have the tank always doing the one the way we're going, so you can get back to the frontal in time without having to worry about it. And the hunter or the other immune does the one behind closer to this marker. This set is just harder. It's just harder.
It almost seems like if we do diamond, that we do edict first, then soak. It's because it's so far.
Yeah, I think that is actually maybe true. You just have to be really careful with where you point the edict so that the wrong color tank doesn't hit orbs.
I guess we'll just have to see it to play it. But
Yep.
yeah, that helped a lot. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Once more onto the breach.
Nav repair.
Flasks.
And we may actually want to just send the spell warding and the bubble even earlier so that they can just run around from further away, because we're having orbs come really close and it's scary.
Okay.
So Malin, Athena, Vodnar, being ready for that one.
Color.
Star, light orbs. Knocked away from X, away from X. Great knocks. If we can get double grips right away, that is just better than having it walk in. Lights ready to play goalie. They're coming at us. 5 seconds. Stop soaking.
Pick colors.
Heading toward X. Watch the light orbs. You're getting knocked along the previous puddle. Tail feathers should be safe.
Back up immune.
Oh, okay. Mounder, after this knock, run and bubble all the shit. Mono beat you to it. I appreciate it anyway. Hitting burbs, hitting burbs. We don't want boss damage, we want burb damage. Stop on boss, only eggs. Only eggs. Subscribe to my only eggs.
Ugh.
Yeah, I hated that too. Yeah, I hated that too. Stop damage. Just deal with the orbs. Stop damage. Let the dots do it. All right. Pretty good.
Let's get a lust, please, when intermission.
It helps
Everyone
the healers too. Lust burn, damage pot, CDs, the works. I want to see how low we get it. Orbs have spawned. And this will be the triangle side P2. Tanks get ready. Tanks grab as many as you can safely. Okay. Here we go. Be careful. Get soaking. Going to the triangle, going to purple for the first soaks. Purple for the orb got in. Check the VOD, but I think we need to be dealing with those orbs even sooner.
Yep. There were some light orbs that just got really close.
Yeah, okay. So as soon as the color swap starts happening, let's get the spell warding in the bubble and just book it. And that should be a spell warding, so you don't need to use your turtle for that.
Check any 2-hour or hour flasks or oils, whatever else. Good progress, guys. Just sit up, focus in. We're getting into P2. Do it cleanly, boss dies.
On you, Athena.
Yeah, so I was changing macro.
X
Check
light
colors.
orbs.
X.
I am lagging.
Make that quill nice and long. Good. Press healthy, take it when safe.
Perfect. Alright, I'm good now.
Orbs. And quills. Handle them both. Killing ad. Good. Check colors.
We'll be going to star. You'll be getting knocked along the X puddle. Watch the dark orbs. Watch the dark orbs. You have lots of safe room here. That was a really good positioning for the tanks. And we're dead. Jump.
I died being dumb. I thought the puddle was done growing.
I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Restarting.
Check your repairs. Get healed up. And lock it in.
We got a second if Filthy's resetting.
Yeah.
Pull insta. Let's go.
Just to heal it.
Just to heal it.
We got it.
Is that a game restart or a computer restart?
Game restart.
Okay.
Yeah, my game just lagged, hitched. I couldn't. I saw the res pop up. I didn't take it because I didn't want it to. I was still hitched, so
okay.
I'm good now.
All right.
Why do you keep whispering me apostrophes, Filthy?
All right.
Dude, what is going on? Hold on.
Somebody's got a funky macro.
Do we know if the RAM thing got fixed? The memory leak?
It's not.
It's not. Jeez.
Also, there is a very fun FPS hit on the color swaps because guess what? Every demo pet and every unholy pet counts as a target, and debuffs are getting applied constantly to all of them.
I love this game.
Yep.
I was gonna say I have a 9950 XTX CPU and I'm still dropping frames. I'm like, what is going on? Like, Jesus.
Every imp, every ghoul.
All that AI coding.
Does that mean pets can soak orbs?
Let's get rebuffs for Filthy, and I want to check you. You're good for now, but check your flask soon.
Hildy, I think that is known as pulling a center.
Oh, I missed that. It's my favorite memory of Shadowlands. This is
Check your
X. X and light orbs. Knocked along the pillar side. Bounces are going to be coming in. Dark bounces behind, light in front. After that frontal, make sure you're ready. 5 seconds to clean up anything that might hit us. And swapping.
Check your color.
You can ease off boss damage. We're going to star. Don't fully stop yet till we're comfy, but alongside the tail
Back
feathers
up.
and the puddle.
Back up immune.
All right, Malin, you're going to be doing light orbs. Didn't know Malin had equipped a shield. Kill the ads, kill the eggs.
Bounces.
Hard burn. Watch the dark ones coming in. Just the eggs, just the eggs. Kill the light egg and stop on boss if you can. Catch these before 2 seconds, dark orbs. Be safe. Push. Dodge. Lust, CDs, pots, burn. Tanks can look. This will be a moon a moon P2 when we get there.
Going to skull yet?
Yep. Res filthy quick. Why did we bleed out? Practice catching orbs, immune gang. Moon would be the spot.
Boss double enraged.
Yeah, we're dead. All right, we lost 2 healers at the end there. And I saw a bunch, at least a couple people had bad color soak debuff.
Yeah, throw that pull out. I just soaked the wrong thing.
Okay.
I think I made all of mine. I think I just bled out from too much damage. I was trying to live. I gave myself bubble. I probably could have potted
Physician,
though.
heal thyself.
Respawn in
Say
5
what?
seconds. Don't cheat.
Physician, heal thyself.
Yeah, I was trying to roll to my spot though. If I hadn't rolled, yeah, it was just like the movement was brutal. sometimes that phase is like a little easier, and then sometimes it's like I'm fucking running all over.
Yeah. Looks like you did end up with a wrong one at the end there.
I was trying to roll over there.
Yeah.
Renio? Get another res on Fernio just to be sure.
Pending.
Okay.
Comcast dead. All right, it is back up a clock for Infernio. Mafopy on deck.
I'm here too.
I
just
am
have
up
to swap.
here. I can log on if you need me to,
Get a
or if you want to get.
summoning.
Yeah, hop on. If you can.
Which one of us?
Mafo.
Okay. I'm filling out job applications, so.
Godspeed, soldier.
Work it, girl.
That's what happens when you quit your job with no backup plan.
Aye.
Was that a lot of bleed out? Like, was it just because healers died too, or what?
Yeah, it's done me, man.
Healers died at the end there, and a couple people soaked wrong.
Yeah, it's like I thought I fucked up or something, and I just realized I died to bleed out as well.
Talking about after intermission, yeah, I was the only healer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense then. All right.
Seen a lot of people get hit by shit in the intermission with wrong colors and shit too.
Oh right, we're 3 heal. Shit.
Yeah, that egg blocked me so bad that last pull.
Yeah, remember the egg is tangible. It will stop you from walking through it. You do want to play in melee range so you can make the smallest circle around it, but you have to actually go around it.
On star.
Refresh your munchies.
Everyone. Fotnar, Athena, Mal, Mafo, Onage. Are you here? Eat your food.
Check all your flash lots are under 5 minutes. Filthy, Malin, Pilgrim, Onage.
Filthy melon.
My favorite.
Filthy Pilgrim.
Yeah. Onage, you don't have a flask. It looks
Whoa.
like you're probably fixing that, but full time. Lego.
Let's go.
Wahoo.
The mountain. I love it.
All right, a star, Dark Orb, star. Targets directly on star, getting knocked away from X. You can go on to the tail feathers. Don't get knocked into the frontal or you're dead. Make sure we're burning the ads. That's the prio. Press tight. I need less criminals with the quills. Dark bounce backs. And swaps. Care. Our soak is going to be X. Look at the dark orbs. Knocked along the previous bullshit.
X. Crips. Killing ads. killing eggs.
Darks, get ready for bounce backs. Color swap in 2. Stop soaking now. We're going to get one more soak. Watch the light orbs. Just do it near the pillar. Get knocked to the middle. Super careful.
Grips, kicks. Kick.
And you can die. Death's early. Kale, I think that was you. It looked like a dragon sweeping with the quill at the beginning.
Yeah, it's bringing the line to be on
You
the party.
cannot be moving the line horizontally almost ever, especially if it's about to fire. You're making it impossible to know who's going to actually end up soaking it, and that AoE explosion hits people.
You can run directly away from the origin point, but not spinning it around.
I think he was moving it around to soak because like nobody was there, but I do agree about not moving it. I think that was just be in position
Yeah, like-
quicker.
I'll take a double
Yeah,
check.
because I
died
think
to an early spike. Like
I may
late
have
spike
been
outs on me.
out of position, but yeah, there's like Quill there, Puddle here, I was here, Party. Oh, I can't pick that much.
I think it's because you got knocked the wrong way.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you-
did.
So let's just take a quick peek.
My world latency is up a little bit right now. I think it's manageable, but I'll let you know if I need to step out.
Yeah, so I think what you needed to do there, you were definitely just firmly in the wrong spot to start with, which is bad. If you move very quickly right away and then just plant in the last couple seconds so people can work around it, that's the best you can do.
All right,
But ideally,
I'm
yeah.
not in a position in the first place.
Yeah, just get knocked correctly, please, at everyone. I don't know why I'm seeing people not get knocked correctly. I'm sure you can draw a line from the marker to where you're standing. That's where you're gonna go.
Yeah, it's still a Raider pinata every time the fucking soak explodes.
I am begging for people to just be in a little pixel stack and all get knocked out together. The healers would like it too.
Pick color.
Star, light orb, star, light orb. Not toward X, toward the tail feathers. Gonna start name dropping. Check the bounce backs. Lights, get ready. Ranged light, pre-grab a bunch of these if you can.
Oh.
Wipe.
What was that?
Orb came in from corner.
Yeah.
Maybe it came through the wall there, corner maybe.
Yeah, they came from like this,
good.
and I tried to get them, but there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, it is an unfortunate reality that we need to be having everyone's heads on a swivel as these orbs bounce back in. One color is going to need to be protecting the side closest to the wall. One side needs to protect the wide open space.
Also, what I did was a little criminal there with a quill, but
yeah, that was insane.
Well, okay, it's also I'm the one going out to soak a quill, and then no one's going to be that far out, and I'm getting targeted from the same direction, I have to spread it in some direction. So
I had
Quill
that
seems to
first
be-
hook quill.
we
You
both
s-
went there the same exact time.
Yeah. You said nobody though.
Well, no one was there to soak my quill.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the thing. We were both out there with the same color. So I had to move it in a direction. I was pretty much on the origin point. So
On you, Athena.
Star light orbs. Knocked away from X. Tail feathers. Just deal with it. Y'all should be going on the markers, please. That's not a mythic mechanic. You've just made the next part much harder. Kill the egg, guys. Color swaps in 5. Have a light soak near boss. Nope. Okay. We're dead as shit.
It's moving after a tank, even after being taunted, which is weird. Or Mono just messed up. I don't know.
Always possible.
Several orbs that should have been soaked prior to either just no one grabbed them.
Yeah, there was an orb that hit the boss's ass.
Our position there was way further over than we ever want to be as a result of those soaks being way further over. Just stand on the marker if you're the target of the soak so that everybody knows where it's going to be. Not near the marker, not between the markers, on the marker.
Ownage repair.
Also, if anyone that isn't a tank could open Warcraft Recorder, I would love that. I can't see shit.
Wow, that's
Just another mechanic you're given a tank. Got it.
the only povs I have are the tanks, and I do not want to make
Do
you
you not
spin
have
your
me?
cameras. Yours takes forever to load.
Oh.
It comes like 3 pulls later.
Toaster oven.
It's not a toaster oven. But I'll
The
take
router
it.
is.
Just kidding.
So X Stark. On the mark, getting knocked to the pillar or past the pillar, just pillar side. The lights are going to be bouncing from the wall. Be ready. Darks are going to be from across the room. If you're not actively dealing with quills, you're looking at these orbs. Color swaps in 5. Clean it up, Darks. 2, 1, stop.
Check your color.
The next soak will be the star marker. Dark orbs are danger. Dark orbs coming in. Star marker, and you're getting knocked past the existing poop behind the boss.
Back up, immune.
Malin, if you can run along.
Killing ads.
Just hit the eggs as they spawn. Just hit the eggs. Bounce backs. Darks, be ready from across. Two, one, stop, push boss.
We're behind.
We're going to get orbs. We're not going to get the ads. These orbs will disappear. These orbs will disappear. Darks catch a couple near the gate. That's all. These orbs disappear. Burn. Tanks looking. If you haven't used your defensive for anything else, use it for this color swap. Immunes, get ready. This is the bubble spell warding and tanks.
I think everyone should be hitting defensive here.
Yes. Skull side, go to moon, go to moon, go to moon. Knocked toward the pillar, knocked toward the pillar.
Dark Orb.
Whoa. Down a tank. 1 minute.
Edict.
So as these come in, it's the those circle orbs spawn, and if we had both tanks, we'd be moving just like probably 15 yards further out so that they would come together behind the boss. It looks like we missed our... That would have been a Vodnar run through for the orbs that came behind us.
I thought it was me because I didn't do mine.
Oh.
Because
Yeah, wasn't I doing the spell warding one? And do I do that after that?
Yeah, so you use the spell warding for the intermission one, and you save your turtle for the immediate following one. When we have the situation where Pilgrim gets the soak on his turn, Vodnar can't back that one up, so Vodnar's turtle assignment hasn't changed.
so I don't need if I don't do mine, then I don't need to cover. Or when would I cover?
Let me double check the timers, but in theory, what would happen is you and Malandrew would swap there. So it would be, you would do the one after the intermission, just try to grab what you can in the 5 seconds. It's definitely not ideal.
Is that like there's no line, right? I just grab whatever I can floating around the boss, right?
Yeah.
Mono repair.
And then things get very funky from there. Basically, we just hope that doesn't happen.
Colors.
Is X light getting knocked along the pillar. Looking for the bounce backs. Light bounce backs. A few coming through the center of the room. 2 seconds to catch. Next is going to be Star. Look at light orbs. Knocked along the previous puddle.
On ads. Got good boss damage.
Void, get ready for the bounce back near us. Lights, get ready for the ones across the room. Burn the eggs. Ranged, look at the light eggs specifically. And burn boss. Stand and shit.
seems like our soaks are fucking criminal sometimes.
Why are these soaks being so hard? I don't think I understand what the difficulty here is.
Need more people helping me when I'm doing them. Sometimes I'm trying not to like just be a hero and die to them, but at the same time, there's plenty that I'm soaking where if I don't, no one else is getting
Let
it.
me clarify, or let me have Ty clarify. Orbs or group soaks?
Orbs.
Okay.
Like on that last pull, there was like an entire wave, like 6 yellow balls coming straight through the raid and nobody moving.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time seeing where the quills are. So whenever I see I'm getting targeted by a quill and it's not the right color, I try to like just stay where I'm at. Because I found myself a couple of times running across to get orbs, and then I'm just like in the middle of a fucking quill that I didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a quill, probably don't go soak orbs.
No. Like trying to soak the line is what I'm saying. I
Oh.
can't see where the line's coming from sometimes because it's going through a boss or whatever.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can't see it, you can't see it. Just try to keep an eye out for the circle on the ground of somebody who can see it. But yeah, the like when the bounce backs are coming in right before the next color swap, we need everybody, especially the ranged, but everybody to be aware that this is a group effort to catch the ones coming toward the boss. The ones that are coming from far away, we don't have a lot of time to catch them before the color swap makes it too dangerous to catch them. So if you are the color that is coming from far, ideally you're pre-positioning toward the middle of the room so that you can catch them early. That one and the melee for the ones that are coming from the wall, that's more likely to be a you problem.
Melee try to be like last line of defense with your color if at all possible. Check your color.
X light. Soaks should be on the marker and everybody should be ready to get knocked to the pillar. X marker. Oh my god.
Bro, that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, I think that
I think
must
he
have been
shadow
Pilgrim
stepped
because
to the
that must
boss.
have been a shadow step.
I tried to rescue him and we like
I tried to
Alright.
shadow step to the group. And I shadow stepped the boss.
All right, that's a quick go next at least. We got a couple more good pulls in us, or one really good pull in us.
1 kill left in us.
Honest to God, like, if we get through that post-intermission bit, we can sight read the rest of the fight.
You guys have seen all of the mechanics.
It is the same shit, just over there.
Very good.
It dies second intermission, right?
Yes. The phase 3 is touted as impossible by Max.
All right.
Check your colors.
This is X Dark. Getting along the pillar with the knock. You don't want to get knocked the wrong way.
Killing ads. Kicking ads.
Res tie. Nobody caught that quill. Bounce backs. Everybody heads on a swivel to see if the bounce backs are needed. 5 seconds, the ones in the middle, darks. 3, 2, 1, stop. Our next soaks are going to be star. There's
Check
no
your
reason
colors.
not to be shuffling over. Lights. Knock goes along the previous puddle. The dark bounce back is the one from the wall. The light bounce back is coming from the middle of the room. Begin shuffling your
eggs.
positions.
Killing eggs.
Get the boss off the eggs if we can.
The lights bounce back.
Behind him.
Lights, you're looking at these bounce backs, right? If we have any light ranged.
Just any light in general at that point.
Must burn. Tanks can see the wall. P2 is skull. No res, 2 healing.
Dude, I'm lagging so bad tonight for some reason.
Rip defensives on the next cast. Immune's going around. Rally if we have it. It's moon, 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 moon. 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 Light bounce backs are the wall. Don't worry about the circle of orbs. Ignore them completely. Well, in theory.
I think that was an interrupt. Oh, no.
Was it eruption of light or light eruption?
Void eruption.
Ah, that's
Nice.
an interrupt. All right, we have time to do one more blast. Let's go. No shot.
I think your death recap must have changed. It did that to me too. Also, bad news. Got to wait for stasis. 1 minute.
OP, I see you from light eruption, so I don't think that's not what I'm seeing. But
Yeah, death recaps have been bugged for a while. They show
Yeah,
the last
they
person
fucking
who died.
Yeah, they just randomly changed for me.
Yeah, they
Love
changed to whoever died
outpost.
last.
That's useful.
Yeah. That's right. All right.
30 seconds.
Oh, Pumpy did the thing.
Let's get
Pumpy
summon.
did the thing.
That'll
3-second timer so I can ramp.
Go ahead, bro.
You got until we summon Pumpy.
Why would you go ham when you could go Capicola? Really?
Fuck even is that?
Oh my god.
Overly cultured versus uncultured. Who wins?
Mind drop now, prepare.
Eat the rich. It's me.
I mean, at that point, is it technically accurate to call them an uncultured swine?
Oh
Yes.
shit. It's funny because pork.
Peeky.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we
Good.
Boss die.
I like the way you think.
If you kill it, then we can do Lura next week.
Boss
I like
man
the
died.
way this
Maybe
is
not.
Is that supposed to be encouragement?
Maybe not boss die.
All right, here we go. Light behind
color.
Star. Getting knocked away from X. Tail feathers. The bounce backs on the wall are the dark ones. The bounce backs on the far open space are the light ones. Shuffle your positioning accordingly. Lights, get ready. 5 seconds. Any coming at you? Fix it now. 3, 2, 1. Danger. Soak is X. You might as well be there already. Lights, watch
Check your
out.
color.
Or watch out for the lights. Bounce along the previous gunk, previous gunk, previous gunk. The bounce backs near the pillar are the dark ones. Be super careful of these. They're going to come through the wall. The big open space is the light ones, and lights should be pre-positioning accordingly.
Killing eggs.
Hardburn eggs, not boss. Lights, get ready to catch. 3 seconds. Stop catching, burn boss. Head to the gate. Damage pot, all damage CDs, go ham. Make sure you're making it to your slice. Tanks can see orbs. Tanks can give me a heart attack.
Yeah, that cycle was awful.
What else is new?
Yep. The P2 is going to be triangle side. Here's the bounce backs. Color swaps. Vod and Malin go.
Color and then start soaking.
Going to the purple marker for group soaks. Purple marker, triangle purple. Going to purple, going to purple. Lights, catch a few as we're here.
Tail feathers. Good. Oh, on
Oh,
boss. Not good.
Not good. Not good at all.
All right, GG.
We've wiped so many times to fucking interrupt.
Yeah, that was
That was
that was
orb.
an orb. It
Yeah.
wasn't cleared enough.
Yeah. The prio for the tank one there is to make sure that the boss itself is clear. Because everything's pretty close together for the rest of the group.
I'm gonna be
Pretty
real.
up
I have
against
no
the wall.
clue what I'm doing there, so I'm definitely gonna have to like watch a video or something because I'm just running around and I feel like I'm fucking like I run the one side to get an orb and then I turn around and then there's 6 fucking other ones on the other side.
I will recommend for you and no one else, Immune Gang, the tactics video. I'll put a link in. It's using old strats for almost everything else, but it does show what the immune soakers can be doing. So we are at the end of our night. We are coming to the end of our raid week. This was a great raid week. Progged pretty well on this boss, honestly. So pat yourselves on the back that we got through P1 with some good consistency by the end of it. I think it is about time that we introduce something that I didn't think I was going to have to say this season. Weak auras. Weak auras are not gone. They're just living in the underworld. There's a fork called Meek auras. We do not need it for this fight, but we do need it for Lura. So at some point, I'm going to gather all the links. I'll post something in Prog announcements tonight. There's an add-on called Meek Auras M33K, and there is a weak aura you can get for this fight that makes it much easier to see what color you are. So if that's a struggle for you, you may as well get this installed early. We will be using it for Midnight Falls for Lura, so get ready early. Other than that, make sure you are comfy with this fight. Try to find a VOD from the last week or two. If you do a Google search for Mythic Beleren, my class, and set it to the last week, you should get some new VODs using the modern strat that we're using. See what they're doing. Otherwise, I got not much left. Go crest cap yourself so that you don't have to think about gear for the rest of the season.
There's no cap. You want us to play forever and ever?
I
want
will
you to
be
play
reaching
until
out
all your
to
gear
a
is maxed.
few individuals who did not get their trinkets in time. Please make sure that they are done for next week. We need everything up to 395 or 385 if it's hero.
2. But
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Oh yeah, I was like, what?
Good math.
Cinder.
398.
So,
Excuse me.
with that
Ooh.
logic, what